Tony Weeks got the big job in there. Calls him in. 10-point must-scoring system. Listen.
You both received your instructions in your dressing room. If it goes right here, it's okay. Anything below is low. Right here is okay. Anything below is low. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
All right, he says let's go. On the tail, Alvarado is taller. He has a big advantage in reach by 6 inches. Weight's the same. Age doesn't make any difference. They're both in their prime. We're set to go. So the reach and height, big advantages. 6 in height, 6 in reach, 3 in height. Here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 12. World Championship on the line. That's Alvarado with the blue trunks and orange trim. The kid from Siberia in black, Ruslan Provodnikov. As you would expect, right on the assault from the get-go. Provodnikov with his back to you. Those are the wide hooks. You'll notice his punches are wide, but he will tattoo you with punches.
Well, one of the first things you'll notice is how good he is at cutting off the ring. And staying in front or keeping his opponent in front of him.
He's really one of the best, Larry. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I can't think of anybody else who's boxing today that does it better than Ruslan Provodnikov. Just watch what Larry's talking about, the way he keeps him in front of him. Mike sort of fighting defensively. This is his fight. This is what he wants to do. Pick his shots. I don't particularly like him leaning in there with the head, because there's always the danger when you have the taller fighter that there could be a headbutt, and that always is a big fear.
Good right hand by Provodnikov. The key to this fight is going to be how he deals with Alvarado's left, and the way he hit him with that right hand is obviously the strategy.
Well, it's working for him, because in this first round, Provodnikov is winning the first round. Mike with his back to us now with a big tattoo, trying to get that left jab out there, but he's squared up. Left jab can have no power, and it can barely hold up Provodnikov. Little short, crisp right hand, no damage done whatsoever. Alvarado fighting very cautiously, although his head's leaning in there. I really fear a cut here, Larry, when I see 2 heads bouncing around like this.
And Mike Alvarado, in all of his fights, no matter when, he always gets battered up on his face early on in fights. He has that baby soft skin, and every time he connects, as you'll probably see after even this first round, gonna be
nice
red and
uppercut.
puffy.
Real good uppercut by Alvarado. One of his best punches of the fight while Christina had it. Great shot. But it didn't shift him. Slashing, slinging right hand across the jaw of the Siberian.
And he turned southpaw, Alvarado, trying to measure just what Provodnikov is doing, how he's coming forward, and where he can find some openings.
I don't like a guy to turn southpaw when he's orthodox. He loses power, he loses accuracy, and he'll get hit more. But he's just testing him, seeing what he can do. He knows what he's doing in there. A battle of the bow. Mike picked his shots, but
there you see Provodnikov trying to make sure that there's very little room between him and Alvarado. Alvarado's best punch, an uppercut, catching him on the way in, but there weren't many of them.
All right, so Alvarado is under control totally to this point. Can it last? Because he's lost the first round, in my opinion. This is round 2, scheduled for 12. WBO Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Paco Vacasella, president of the WBO, having a medical situation taken care of over the weekend, so we missed you, Paco. But Mr. Duggan doing a fine job filling in. Alvarado in the blue and the orange, dancing away. Bounces left, bounces back to the right, slides around again. And again, going back to what Larry said, watch the way Provodnikov cuts him off. Does a terrific job at doing that. Trying to measure him. Back and forth goes Alvarado. He picks the shot. He's the ring general here right now.
If he fights this way, is this his best fighting? is he doing what he does best when he moves around like this?
No. I like it when he bangs, but a lot of people say that's the wrong way. But then again, I like a crowd-pleasing fight. His people want him just to win the fight. But there will be times, Larry, and you know this man, that he won't be able to hold himself and contain himself. He'll explode when this crowd explodes. Provodnikov doing what he has to do, chase him down and let fly. His punches will be wild, they'll be wide. He's getting a little frustrated now as he loads up his right hand, and I mean loads it up. But Mike is outboxing him in this round now. This is good stuff for Mike. So it's sort of answering your question, Larry. This is good stuff.
It is. Can he sustain it?
That's what we're here for. That's what this jam-packed crowd wants to see. Of course, they don't care what Provodnikov does. All they want to see is Mike Alvarado stop this guy or win the fight. And that's good. Love to have a new city like Denver involved in boxing.
Provodnikov already bleeding, maybe from inside the mouth. Can't tell for sure.
Provodnikov almost jogging to catch up with Mike Alvarado there as Alvarado stays on the outside and boxes. And both of these guys typically throw a high volume of punches. I think Mike might be over 80, Ruslan over 70 per round, but we're not seeing that as of yet as Mike boxes.
Another factor, don't forget, we're at a mile-high altitude here. Now the kid from Siberia trains in cold, crisp weather, but this is cold, crisp, and high. I don't care how long he's been here, it's tough. When you live here like Alvarado, your body is adjusted to it all the time.
And he expects that to be to his advantage, especially if this fight goes into the later rounds.
And it will be to his advantage, we'll see that. Here he is again, fighting as a southpaw, Larry. Watch him miss. Watch him miss. Because that's what right-handed fighters do when they fight southpaw. They miss. And he's missed. And he missed. And he missed and he missed and he missed and he missed. As 7 or 8 misses knows her boxing. All right, this is round 3, scheduled for 12. World Championship fight. The crowd chanting for Alvarez. Alvarez to the left of the screen with the tattoos and the blue and the orange of the local football team they call the Denver Broncos. Nice uppercut off the hands of Alvarado. I think he's boxing very well right now.
Yeah, but it's one punch at a time. And maybe there will be an accumulation over rounds, but Provodnikov is not the type of fighter that can be slowed down by just one punch.
Provodnikov missing shots now. Mike is much taller, big advantage in reach. I mentioned the reach is 6 inches for Mike and 3 inches in height. The height advantage is not necessarily good because if that head comes bounding up, we're going to see a cut. And I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to see a good fight ruined by cuts.
Now they're shoulder to shoulder.
Mike's face is bruised already. But, Christina, you brought up something that I didn't know, that he's got that baby skin that bruises and tears a little bit. So that's a good thing you told our audience. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, that's typical of most. If you go back and watch tape on, especially, I mean, not to say that he hasn't been in wars from Prescott to Herrera to twice against Alvarado, I mean, Rios, but yes, he's going to get marked up.
Hard shots. Alvarado scoring. Continues to score. He's opening it up. Head to head. You know, something's off as far as I can see with the Siberian warrior. He's missing a lot of shots. He's aggressive. And he got tagged with a solid right hand. This isn't the kid I saw against Bradley.
Well, Bradley wanted to have a war. He was trying to make a statement for his own respect. Alvarez has had enough respect. He just wants a win.
Well, he's doing that now. Having a fine boxing round here in 3. He won the second round after Provodnikov scored well in the first round. A lot of chess match going on here now. Solid shot. Nice uppercut. Head to head. Bouncy heads. Tony's letting him go. Good referee will not interfere when the hands are free. And he's doing a great job staying out of there. Like a broadcaster learning when not to talk. Tony when not to interfere. Closing seconds now. That is definitely an Alvarado round. The city and is the pride of Siberia in Russia. Nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. Alvarado, blue, orange. I get the idea he's not afraid of Provodnikov anymore. I get the idea he wants to fight more. He's on his pony right now. Back to the left, now to his right. Back to his left slides Alvarado.
Well, when I watch this, I think of all the long-distance runners that come to the Rocky Mountains to train.
Now he's trained for it. And while Provodnikov is more of a plotter, he gets hit with that punch shot from outside. That's what Alvarado wants to do. Keep the fight out there, off the end of that reach. Solid right hand.
And that's perfect. Just get in, land those shots, and keep it moving.
He seems to have the rhythm of Provodnikov now and measuring him.
If you think we're kind of leaning towards Mike Alvarado, hey, we're only human. We're sucked into this crowd. We're in Denver. We have to deal with this too. But believe me, I love Provodnikov. He is tough, and I got a lot of respect for him. This kid could win this fight.
Mike could box 11 rounds and a half, and Provodnikov still has a chance. You can't count a guy like him out as much as Alvarado wants to box.
So while we're kind of dragged into the hype, as Alvarado is not dragged into the brawl, we might be leaning a bit towards Mike, but it's only human nature. You can see what's going on. You can feel it, and there was a terrific uppercut by Provodnikov.
You know, I have an old saying when I watch a fight, Colonel, trust your eyes.
Here's now Provodnikov having a pretty good 30 seconds. Landing some shots. Mike taking them. Hard shots by Provodnikov. And that face will swell up. These shots are not as quick. Nice uppercut. Misses. Powering as he fights southpaw. Big mistake. Now he's back right-handed. Bang with the right hand. Blood coming from the face.
Well, for a guy who wanted to box more than he wanted to fight, he sure is fighting here in the last minute of this round. And maybe it is because he discovered that he can do well on the inside.
Well, it's no good fighting as a southpaw fighter. He's going to get hit and he's going to miss. There's he's hit. There he's hit. Now he's back orthodox. Now he might start to score, and he does. But he gets nailed again. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. This is what we wanted to see. They're in a war right now. It's only 10 seconds, but it is a war. That's wow.
Wow.
There's the exchange at the end of the round. Provodnikov had the best of it at some point, but Alvarado stood in and answered.
Now, there'll be some talk about the scoring in this one if it goes away, because right now, after 4, I get Provodnikov winning 1 in 4, and Alvarado winning 2 and 3. I've got it dead even after 4. We'll see how it goes. This is round 5. The champion to the right. That's Alvarado. Blue, orange, in black. The challenger, although he holds an Intercontinental title, is Ruslan Provodnikov, providing a lot of entertainment for us tonight. This is wonderful, as Larry, you like to call it, prize fighting at its best. 2 finely conditioned machines doing battle for a world championship, and either guy can win. Contrasting styles, which makes for a good fight. And make no mistake, that solid right hand landed. So did that one. And that one. So it seesaws back and forth here. in 5 after what I thought were 2 rounds for Provodnikov and 2 rounds for Alvarado.
Well,
this is close again after 1 minute.
Well, more and more it seems that Alvarado is using this boxing stance to catch his breath, to consider the situation, because he hasn't been very successful in this style. But he's trying to stay away from the inside where he has been more successful.
Well, folks, one thing is for sure, that stance that Larry's talking about, his legs are very wide, which means he's jabbing off his front foot, and that can have no power, and it certainly can't hold off Provodnikov. So that's something to think about. When he's got his legs closer together and he's coming hard off his back leg, that's when the jab is a punch. Wild with the left hand, misses with the right hand. But that's as a right-handed fighter, so it happens both ways. Looking right into the eyes now to the right of the screen is Alvarado. Provodnikov in black stalks his man. Walks him down. But who gets off first? Mike. Mike misses, Provodnikov lands. Now Provodnikov misses, so I expect now he misses high in the glove. Blocked by Alvarado. Nice stiff jab that time. Notice the difference now, Larry. Shorten up to the stance, driving up the back foot, landing his jab, scoring with his jab, scores with his uppercut. There's blood there. I can't tell where it's from. Alvarado's very puffy around that right eye. Both of these warriors are going to know that they were at war this evening.
Oh, good exchange right there.
This is round 5. Whole lot more to come, folks. There's not going to be a knockout in this round. With 12 seconds to go. Now 10. There's that jab again from the wide stance. Ineffective.
This has been a very good round for Provodnikov.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, too.
So, Provodnikov gets another one in the book and slides unofficially, as we see it, just ahead of Alvarado. Robert Hoyle, Live Martinez, and, of course, Danny Nelson are the official scorers. Here's Alvarado. Is Alvarado trying to get a breather in between here.
Give us a breather as well.
Oh, she's sort of all right this high here. She's got the lungs. This is round 6. Approaching the halfway point in a very, very good fight. Alvarado again with his back to on his pony, like he's been in the early going of every round so far. We get Provodnikov slightly out in front unofficially. Nice combination, but nothing really landed big. That one landed big. But anytime you hear the crowd react, it's anything that even looks like a solid punch off the hands of Alvarado. Nice uppercut, slashing, slinging right hand that time. Provodnikov making a mistake. He's entering that kill zone with his left shoulder high and his left arm down. Wide open for the right hand for my man Alvarado to blast him with a right hand shot to that left cheekbone.
Swelling already under both eyes of Ruslan Provodnikov. I think Mike's had to have connected 100 punches to his face so far in this fight.
Larry, I mentioned before, and I want you to analyze it for me. I want to learn from you. Why doesn't Ruslan Provodnikov look to me like he's 100% there tonight? He looks fine, and by the way, he's ahead in the fight, but he just something's off, is what I can say.
Well, my best guess is it's cause and effect. I'm going to give Alvarado credit for making him not look as good as we've seen him before.
Cause and effect, that's good. Yeah, the opponent certainly has something to do with it.
And Mike's lateral movement, perhaps.
Provodnikov nods, yeah, I like this. Bang, the right hand.
Says, how do you like that?
No shaking of heads now. Plus, these guys really can't communicate with each other.
This is becoming a war of attrition. There's somebody not just bend but break from this kind of serious banging going on.
Well, in this round, the heavy blows are being landed off the hands of Alvarado. He's winning this round through 2 minutes and a few seconds of the 3rd minute of the 6th round. Now here he is switching back to southpaw again. What happens, he gets nailed. It'll happen every time, folks. Every time.
Every time he switches, Provodnikov throws a right-hander and that lands.
You'd think Mike would have learned by now that being a southpaw doesn't work for him. Certainly not confusing Ruslan. Pity pat punches on the inside, which means Mike is lining 7-man. He's going to get hit right now. Watch this. Bang, 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 bang. He misses, and he'll miss again. Now he's back fighting in his right-handed fighter, so he'll score, and he won't get hit. Wild with a punch. He can move well as a right-handed fighter. Doesn't move well at all as a left-handed fighter. 6 is in the books. Halfway mark, dead even.
Alvarado stepping in to throw some hard shots from his boxing stance.
Let's try the double jab to the chest.
So
okay?
it was even after 4.
Right.
I've got it
Jab
even
to the
after
chest,
6.
Then left hook.
And the strange thing is, all of us here don't agree as to which rounds they've won, which I expect is the same way with the judges.
Try to double that left hook.
They're telling in Provodnikov's corner use the jab more. That's like telling Machine Gun Kelly to use a pistol. It ain't happening. This is round 7. Second half of the fight begins. Great thing for you folks at home. This is dead even through 6. He wanted to throw him, and in comes Tony Weeks. You're not getting away from Tony Weeks when he puts those big paws on you. Tony Weeks, a very good fighter as an amateur. Very strong heavyweight. Remember the corner saying, let's have some jabs? Remember what I said? Who's right? I'll tell you one thing, and it's not right when Alvarado fights as a southpaw. I don't like it because he's getting hurt. I love it for Provodnikov's angle because he's getting to land some big shots. Head to head. Both guys looking for the big opportunity to land the big up. There's a digging shot there. This is, Larry, an old-fashioned, tough 1930, 1940 battle of attrition. Who's going to win? You said it. Tough fight. Good fight. Styles make fights, and this is perfect for that. Jab, jab, jab while he's backing away. No power, but Provodnikov can't get to it. Right now, Alvarado's thinking what he wants to do with this guy. Digging body shot on the liver. Whoa! He covered that uppercut. That went whistling past the nostrils of Provodnikov. Back and forth, but the best was gotten by Alvarado with 45 seconds to go in the 7th. Back and forth. Here comes Provodnikov. How patient will Alvarado be? Hard left hand by Provodnikov. Boy, oh boy.
Provodnikov getting bloody.
Yeah, that looks like it's coming from a cut from a puffed eye that's spread open a bit now on the left side. We'll see in between rounds. Both guys have landed some heavy blows in this round.
Alvarado's right eye looks pretty bad as well.
It does, but it's not split open yet.
Oh.
Oh! Alvarado walked into a right hand. He got nailed at the bell. That round goes to Alvarado based on one thing. He damaged Provodnikov.
But make no mistake about it, Colonel, when we see Mike Alvarado come out in this next round, there's been some damage done to that right eye. Oh.
Same thing from a high angle. This is prize fighting.
At its best. Top-ranked boxing at its best. The end of the round. Tony in there to prevent any more skullduggery. Not that it was. We're going to round 8 now. Provodnikov, it's clear to me, is sucking wind. The altitude is having an effect as he has not slowed down. He's cut by the right eye.
I have the fight even, by the way, Colonel. 3 rounds apiece and 1 round even.
Well, the judges won't score one even, so therefore I have it slightly out in front for Alvarado. So we're in the ballpark, Larry. The big thing we want our listeners to know and our viewers to know is it's close, damn close.
The swelling on Mike Alvarado's brow bone there, you see that?
Yeah, it's going to get uglier and uglier.
And that's exactly what we want for you folks at home.
Ugly?
Yeah. Here he is. He's a southpaw. He's going to get hit. And he does. Now he's back orthodox. He got hit that time anyway by a right hand and then a left hand. Here's Provodnikov trying to draw him into a brawl. So far, Alvarado trying to be smart. Here comes Provodnikov. Here he comes. He hurt Mike. Mike is ready to go. His legs dip. He's in the ropes. He's down.
There was a fierce body punch in there that might have changed the fight.
First knockdown of his career as an amateur or a professional. He just made it. Maybe with the noise, he didn't hear it. He just got up at 10. Tony was ready to stop the fight, but he got up at 10.
Still a long way to go.
Still a long way to go. We're just halfway through this round.
Now let's find out how much courage and how bright he is.
And we'll see how much the mile high will help him here. Down he goes again.
Wow, 2 knockdowns. That puts Provodnikov way out in front of this fight. Mike looks over here to us and goes, shoot.
And that's to clean it up a little bit.
Well, we are on television. And there are places in the world where it's Sunday afternoon after church. There's no 3 knockdown rule. The second knockdown wasn't as severe as the first. But nonetheless, it's a 10-7 round so far.
Provodnikov looks a little punched out, trying to get a little rest and gather himself.
Well, he can rest because he's way out in front of this fight all of a sudden. Another right hand. I think Alvarado, except he's out on his feet, got to go to war with this guy now.
What he's got to do is survive the round.
You're right, Larry.
He's doing a good job of it right here.
He's in there a lot of time. 2 hard shots again. Keep him out there. Looping right lands Alvarado again. He's been down. Look at him. He's staggering. Now with the right hand again. Can he survive the full? Yes, he does. Down twice. Now, look at Alvarado's mother. Whoa. Is she concerned or what? That, by the way, folks, is a 10-7 round with 2 knockdowns.
Here we see him on the ropes. And relentless attack from Provodnikov. And once again, backs Alvarado on the ropes. And down Alvarado goes, seemingly just from an accumulation of punches. But he came back, much to his credit. He did have some kind of a deep well of will.
And it almost looked like on that second knockdown, he just knelt his knee down right there. I didn't see a significant one punch that knocked him down, but there was a bunch of them landed right there.
Christina, that's an intelligent thing for a guy to do. He's losing the round.
Absolutely.
He's going to go down again. Go down, and you dictate the situation.
But let's remember, this is around the time that he got stopped by Rios.
Yeah, good point.
I can't believe we're already in the 9th round.
We are in the 9th round. First Bank Center. Mike Alvarado down twice in the last round. He continues to fight as a southpaw, and he's going to get blasted. And he does with the right hand. Now he's back orthodox again. Grabs him in, walks him back. That's exactly what you do when a guy's pounding on you. Mike's still trying to recover from the last round. He didn't engage in a war. He got nailed twice. And several times in the first knockdown. His legs went, then his body fought it. Provodnikov totally under control right now. Not going berserk, taking his time.
And hitting Alvarado everywhere he can, on the arms, on the shoulders, on top of the head, and the ribs.
Mike is not totally back yet, as he has to hang on and walk back. That's good. That's what he should be doing. For Provodnikov fans and you people watching in Siberia, in the places where you're getting it in English, I know you love this. Your man is winning this fight.
Well, if they wrote songs about him before, they'll be writing an opera about him if he wins this one.
Well, he's winning it. Now, Mike Alvarado a little more back, but not totally yet. Trying to get the blood pumping through those thighs. But he got banged here with the right hand. Larry, at some stage, and is this it to get into a war, or is he not back strong enough yet?
Well, I think he's still trying to restore himself physically so that he can make a final attack.
His legs aren't solid right now. He looks Jerry Cooney's leg from the Holmes fight. Like a wounded stork. Here he battles back, showing the warrior he is. Now the blood comes to the mouth of Provodnikov, who's an absolute warrior. Oh, that took a lot out of him.
Well, you swing hard just in case you hit something.
Provodnikov sure does make his opponents go to the depths of somewhere they possibly have never been in their careers.
There are mean intentions in virtually every one of Provodnikov's punches. He's trying to hurt him every single time.
And he did with that shot. There is malice aforethought in the hands of Ruslan Provodnikov. Well, it's Provodnikov's round again. Now we have a situation with 3 rounds to go. He's up by 3 on my score sheet and up by 4 on Larry's score sheet, which I expect some of the judges would have that way as well. So now Alvarado must knock him down if your score is accurate and mine is near that.
You know, there are fighters who get reckless and leave themselves open and get smashed sooner or later. But he has been relentless, and he's been able to take the best shots of Alvarado.
By the way, Ruslan Provodnikov, unless you ask the question, has never been knocked down as a pro or an amateur. That's important to know. So that makes it equally more difficult for...
It has to be said that we all think that Provodnikov is ahead by this time. But the fight has gone virtually exactly as they had hoped. That he would apply so much pressure that eventually he was going to wear him down. That was their novel going into the fight.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's worked perfectly for them. I have Provodnikov in front in this fight. And there's no question in my mind, but there's equally no question that we could be wrong because you don't know how the judges are going to score. We've seen some strange things in great fights in recent years. Alvarado on the pony again. I think his legs are almost back. At some stage, he must engage and go to war.
Mike showing a lot of heart. It does look like his legs are back, but he's going to need more than heart and movement to get this fight back, maybe even within a draw, Colonel.
Here he is making the mistake of going southpaw again, and his right knee almost buckles.
I get the feeling again that he's just trying to buy time when he does that.
So do I. But the time he's biding is not good time. He's got the heart. Is he back? Will he engage? He almost has to. He's going to win this fight. He's going to go offense as soon as he's back. Loads up the right hand, does Mike Alvarez. But it doesn't land where they...
A hard left from Provodnikov drove Alvarado back.
And another right hand down below. And here's Mike again. Bounces right, bounces left, sets up in front. You know, the problem is with all the southpaw fighting he's doing, he's getting squared up and getting caught between switches. That's why I don't like it. Here he is again, southpaw. So watch him get hit. And he does. And he does again. Now he's back over that. And he's getting pounded. He's getting hurt. Tony might stop this. But there's several head blows. He's getting nailed hard. Provodnikov trying to end it, and end it now. A lot of time, 30 seconds. Didn't drop him. Tony having a good look right now. He doesn't want to stop this fight when you get two warriors.
Mike's still throwing punches.
But he doesn't have the zip in his arms anymore.
Not at all.
And this guy does. He's hurt, Mike. He's ready to tumble. A lot of time in this round.
This could be the end if the bell doesn't ring.
Well, the doctor will definitely look at him. He's out on his feet. He's staggering.
He's going to the wrong corner.
Going to absolutely the wrong corner. Tony drags him and points him in the right direction. Now, how much more punishment does the corner of Alvarado let him take? He's a warrior.
Here he looks like the Russian army coming at Alvarado. You know, I've said recently that any fighter with a V in his name, meaning coming from Russia, is tough. He's got two V's in his name, and a third one is a victory in this fight.
It's a victory, as Laurie saw them just called it. The V is for victory. Ruslan Provodnikov is the brand new WBO super lightweight world champion. What a night for Mama Risa, cheering her son, her love, her boy is world champion. Larry, you said it. What are they doing in the snowy streets of Siberia tonight?
They're having a party, Colonel.
They're singing songs and arias and planning homecoming parties.
I would love the mobile vodka concession tonight in Siberia. He can't believe it. He's overcome. What a great night for this kid. Congratulations to our good friend Adi Palulu and company. This is a terrific fight. Wow.
Wow, that is called the killer instinct, knowing when your opponent just can't go anymore.
There's his mom going up in the ring. What a joyous night for him. Look at him.
Overcome with tears. Meanwhile, I can't say enough about the experience of Rudy Hernandez, Sean Villauer, and the entire team in Alvarado's corner for saying, that's enough.
What a
Raisa Provodnikov, what a beautiful picture. I love this sport. I absolutely love it. Look at the blood on Mama's cheek. The last time she had blood from Provodnikov on her was when she gave birth to him.
And she gave birth to an absolute beast. This man brings everything he has into the ring. And tonight, he's used to fighting on foreign territory. When you're from Siberia, you're used to going into other people's neighborhoods. He didn't let the crowd affect him tonight. Cut early in the fight and came looping, chopping shots. Mike Alvarado's corner stops the fight.
Folks, what you've seen tonight is going to be an ESPN classic down the line. This was a wonderful, wonderful prize fight. This is boxing at its very best. Here's Michael.
Promoters, Top Rank Incorporated, and Art Palula's Banner Promotions, along with Delgado Promotions. We go to the Tecate con Carácter and Horteza Vodka official time. The end comes at the end of round number 10. The winner by TKO victory, and he is the new WBO light welterweight champion of the world, Dami Gaspada, the Rocky from Siberia, Ruslan Provodnikov.
So the official announcement for Ruslan Provodnikov. What a night for him, what a night for Siberia, what a night for Russia. Not just the area of residence, but for the entire country of Russia. You know, I had the feeling from the time I heard the Russian national anthem that it was going to be a big night for Russia. That anthem really moved me.